Welcome back. Kevin's Mower Repair, 2011 Dodge Charger with the 5.7, the two-door coupe model. They're doing us a radiator. So, got your fan assembly, got all your goodies up top here. The radiator does have to come out from the bottom. Usually I can sneak them out through the top, but in this case, this water pump nipple part right here will not allow the fan to come out from the top. So the fan has to come out from the bottom. And in order to get the fan out from the bottom, you got to take that lower radiator bracket down and out. So this is what I did. There's your 213s. They hold it up top there. I'm going to put the radiator back into the slots, lift it up with the fan. I'm going to go ahead and attach the fan to it since I can just get it in instead of two different items. Took the fan off first, which I wouldn't advise it since it does have to come out. I was trying to get the fan out by itself, but it does not work that way too easy. Like older models I could do so. I could easily just take the fan out and all that. I think that's the 2 fan assembly. This is the 1 fan assembly. So 2 fan assemblies you can take out by themselves, 1 fan assembly you cannot. Bigger motor, thicker motor. So take out your air filter housing, get all that stuff out of the way. You can get the upper radiator hose off and out. Like I said, don't take the fan off, take the radiator and everything out with it. Go ahead and drain your coolant. The petcock for it is going to be on the passenger side lower area over there. Once that is drained, take off your lower radiator hose, which is right down there, easy enough to get to. Let the coolant finish draining. You're going to have a bunch of push pins, 6mm and 210s for the lower valence. If you're lucky, it's probably already been ripped off. If not, it will be the one that goes from here to there. A couple push pins on the side right by the tire, all over the rest along the bottom, so you can gain access to this and everything coming out. And you got your 213s, the radiator and fan assembly will come out as one. Now before you do so on that, I would recommend disconnecting the condenser so you don't have to drain the Freon, which it does require to do, but I did not do so. You got 8 here and 8 going sideways, 8 here, 8 here. Those are going to be kind of fun to get to, but I'm able to get to it by going down through here, reaching in with your arm and doing the 8s here and the 8 down at the bottom. And to hold the condenser up, I have it right now just zip tied up so that way it doesn't fall down, and as the whole assembly goes back in, I'll be able to bolt it back up the same way without having to fight with that condenser to hold it up, because right now it does swing down and go down to the ground. So that'll be easier going back in. So I'm going to put the radiator in, put the fan assembly, attach it up, whole assembly all up into one. And then burp out your coolant and away you roll. Let's put everything all back together. Any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. That's where that one was leaking.